What's up, YouTube? This is Travis with Ensign Designs. Today on the channel, we'll be cutting this Carolina wholesale flooring sign. I'm going to give you a little step-by-step here, just a quick process. So here I've got it loaded in the CNC using Easel Pro. This is the FoxAlien Masuter Pro. This Masuter Pro is a great starter. This is my first CNC. And probably we'll do a review here soon on FoxAlien Masuter Pro. Here you see it's doing the outline right now of the sign. This will be the final cutout. As you can see here, I currently, in this video, do not have the vacuum dust collector. I do have that as of now, but you can see the amount of chips that's thrown off. That vacuum dust collector from FoxAlien really helps a lot. I will show that in some upcoming videos. In addition to that, I will be doing a direct review on the Masuter Pro, showing what I've learned so far. I've had it for a month now. So far in the month's time that I've had it, I've upgraded from the, I believe it was the 40-watt spindle, which is the factory one it comes with, and I have upgraded since then to a bigger spindle and router is the Cobalt. The Cobalts work great. I have no complaints with the actual performance of the Cobalt. The only issue I've had is the spindle itself on the Cobalt router is not quite 65 millimeter, which is the bigger spindle that FoxAlien gives you with it. Typically, people use the Bauer, DeWalt, Makita. They slide right in, but I have found that the Cobalt, you have to actually shave the mount down on the inside of it to be able to fit the Cobalt. I've had a lot of people ask me about this, and the thing that I recommend that I use personally is a cylinder honing stone. Moving on here, this is the epoxy. This is a two-part epoxy. You mix a and a B, 50-50. This stuff works great. This is only my second time ever pouring epoxy, and it turned out really well. The biggest thing that I can tell you that I made a mistake in my first epoxy pour was not mixing 100% 50-50. Ended up being light on either part A or B, and it never fully cured right. It was a real gummy mess. So be sure when you mix these, 50-50 is the key. I'm no epoxy expert. This is, like I said, the only second time I've ever done this. So I'm sure there's a lot of things I'm doing wrong. I could do better. But again, you know, we make mistakes to improve. So hopefully it'll just go up from here. Moving on here, this is after the epoxy's been poured and dried. Of course, it's been cured. So now I'm just doing a nice plane over the top to get a nice flat, smooth finish on top. After this, I will give it a nice sand with 320 sandpaper just to make sure it's smooth, got a lot of those deep scratches out. And the next step here, you're seeing the part A into part B. This is the important part. You know, be sure 50-50 is key. Slow, no need to rush this. You mix 50-50. Once you've mixed 50-50, you mix it nice and slow using a stir stick. I bought some stir sticks off Amazon that is silicone. Show in the video here, also with silicone mixing cups. So far I've liked these. I turn them upside down. This way everything runs to the bottom. As long as you turn them up on plastic, everything will come right off. The epoxy does not bond to the plastic, so everything just peels off. It's easy cleanup. This is something else I've learned. As you can see in the video here, didn't pour enough, I didn't mix enough. This is only my second time using this stuff, so I'm still learning to this day on how much to mix. You know, I've mixed too much, I've mixed too little. It's really going to be piece by piece. You'll figure it out as you go. I would rather mix too much than too little. Personally, I'd rather waste a little bit than have to go back and add more. This is a big thing when you're doing colors, so you can match colors, in my opinion. Now, again, no expert. I've only done this a few times, so you can take my advice with a grain of salt. This is another important step. Make sure you take a torch, you go over the whole thing just to get the bubbles out. And after it's all said and done, this is your final product. It's a nice, beautiful, glassy finish. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you again real soon.